Okay, quick little video here, just a couple of things I wanted to talk about that came out, and I was trying to record a video yesterday and it just didn't pan out. So probably I'll do this video now and then I'll have another video later today covering what I actually wanted to talk about. When I was trying to record that video, there was just like a bunch of things that I was talking about at the beginning that just took up a lot of time. So I'm going to talk about them in this video and then a few other things that have happened / come out or whatever. Okay, so before I address the visuals on Vivus, I mentioned before that I thought on XSET rather, I thought that Vivus was their analyst, and maybe he probably is doing analytical work, but he is, I think his official title is strategic coach, so making him one of the coaches, not an analyst technically, but just something to clear up. And the Pengu podcast, I previously also said I wasn't sure if Canadian was a permanent host on it, but now I believe it is just Pengu, and that does make sense. It is called the Pengu podcast after all. And I guess additionally, I just want to say a shout out to the German viewers. I was looking at the analytics and there just seemed to be a relatively high number of viewers from Germany. I think it was like the fourth most, my fourth most viewed from country after the expected ones of US, UK, and Canada. So, shout out to them. Okay, let's get to what's on the screen. SiegeGG has started doing their SiegeGG awards for year 6 of the game. I believe it's year 6, right? Not like 2021, because those aren't exactly the same thing. Play of the year they gave to Kansan for his 1v4 at Invite Insane Clutch against Damwon Kia. Didn't secure them the series or anything, but it did help them not go to overtime, so they could have still won the map, but it helped them shut down that map. Anyways, team of the year, Team Empire. I think they are deserving of this, even despite the whole in memoriam thing, right? The roster's not together anymore. 4 of them are still intending to play together, but they're not in EUL. But, the EUL announcement coming soon, so we'll see if some insane stuff happens there. Probably not. And then the actual Empire org is, they still have their team of Scyther and Andreezy, Exodus, WTG, and Mission, okay? But, right, the Team Empire roster, probably, on average, the highest achieving team of the year. Second place at 2 of the 4 international events, being one of the majors and then one of the 2 SIs that we had in the 1 year span. And then also, if I remember, I think they got second place overall in EUL, I believe. So yeah, second domestically, and then I guess second place at 2 big tournaments with not the best performance at one of them. They did get grouped at one of the majors, but then they also got a top 8 finish at the other SI. So just super good results. And then they'll start doing the top 10 players starting on the 19th up through the 27th. They're doing, it looks like, 1 each day, except for they are doing the final 2 on the 27th, also doing honorable mentions on the 27th. And then later today being March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, I suppose, match of the year, rookie of the year, and then tomorrow, community member of the year, all coming out pretty soon. So, I don't know. I guess I could have waited until they announced these, but I don't actually know what time they're supposed to announce them. So, they'll be out at some point. So, okay, let's move on to the next thing, which is also on SiegeGG. I'm not going to look through this article, but sometimes I'll read SiegeGG articles, and they're just like, don't really strike me. They don't feel like they're especially well written. They're not like poorly written or anything, but sometimes they're maybe like a little bit too matter of fact, or maybe even sometimes too much of the alternative. But I really did enjoy this one, talking about Beast Coast. It sort of went in depth a little bit on each of their members and the team and what to expect from them, and this and that. And just so if you care to, feel free to read this one. I did enjoy reading this one. And okay, I think moving off of SiegeGG now, this is just a Challenger League team, but still I do enjoy whenever any team gets picked up by an org, I suppose. Just any more orgs entering Siege. Nice to see. So this is LSR picking up the former investigation file roster. It's a slightly different roster than it was before, but we do have Vivid, Inrio, and Giddy sticking around. They picked up Kento recently, and then young Alec joining them as well. And they'll be playing in, they say the Pro-Am here, but the Pro-Am technically got canceled. It's the SCS finals, and I think my next slide is also about SCS. We'll talk about that. Young Alec, he was playing on Gotcha's team, and then he went up to NAL, so did Prod, and both of them, after just one stage, are no longer in NAL. Maybe they'll make the return. I saw somebody talking about how they thought young Alec was going to join this roster, and he was going to really kill it, and then he would go back to NAL, get a second chance, and then kill it there as well. And we'll have to see. Alec's performance definitely, last time he was in CL was pretty good. It's not the biggest deal ever, because CL is considerably easier than NAL, but and also seeing as though he sort of struggled in NAL. He had some pop-off games, but he really struggled against the good teams. And okay, so let's just look at the SCS thing. Oh no, before we get to the SCS thing, EUL was announced to come back on the 28th. This isn't the full announcement. It says early next week they'll show the full stage 1 schedule and also a nice surprise. So I don't know, wonder what that'll be. But yeah, so we will be seeing all that come out soon, and it is starting in a timely manner. NAL is still the final one to start, so EUL starts on the 28th, and NAL starts on the 29th, so back-to-back days for these two leagues. And okay, so now I think it's this is the SCS thing. Okay, let me scroll up here. This already started, and I'm not 100% sure if today is the last day, if it was just a 2-day event. I think it's, oh yeah, okay. 3-day event. So today is the 17th. It's the middle day of the event, and then tomorrow will be the last day. So they're already into top 8 though. So all of these teams are already out, and we just have to determine the top 8, and those will be determined. I believe from Eclectic, Took the Kids, Ape, and this is the former Wichita Wolves roster, and then Talent Show, and then we have Wichita Wolves Red, One Shot, LSR, and Achieve. So they just need to seed these other teams into these 4 positions, so I'm not sure which one will go where. Also notable, I didn't realize this before, so Wichita Wolves, the main roster, got dropped by the org, but Wichita Wolves Red is still playing under the org, so I don't know if these guys are supposed to get upgraded to the main position at some point. I don't know if all of them are 18 yet. I want to say they have at least 1 or 2 players that are 18, or maybe they just haven't officially been dropped, or maybe Wikipedia just still has them under Wichita Wolves. I don't know what the exact deal with that is. I just thought that was a bit notable. I gotta stop saying interesting so much, and really everybody does. It's pretty terrible. But I'm going to try to stop saying it as much. Probably not too successfully, but at least I did catch that one there. Okay, I think that does it for everything I wanted to talk about in this video. The next video coming up is, well, I'm either going to do the power rankings for the NAL, or I'm going to do just talking about all of the teams in the NAL, not in a power ranking sense, but sort of what to watch out for. That was the one I was trying to record yesterday. Probably that is the first one I'll do coming up. So, all right, be on the lookout for that one. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything here. So I guess with all of that being said, catch you guys in the next video.